What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my new channel, Last Hour's Chance. This is actually my first video making. So this video today I'm gonna show you is about Cern, debunking Cern. I want to show you this video real quick.
Good morning from Cern's Control Center. Today, May 23rd, 2017, a very important milestone is about to be reached in the LHC experimental calendar. I'm here
A very important milestone.
in the LHC Operations Center with Rende Sterenberg, head of Cern Accelerators Operations.
Yeah, Rande Sterenberg. He looks like a smart guy. Yeah, he looks Dutch to me. I'm from the Holland. That's why it makes sense to me. But let's finish this small intro and then
And
I'll
today,
continue. Who is
Rende, your
Rande
colleagues
Sterenberg?
are going for the first time to achieve what in LHC jargon is called stable beam for physics for the first time in 2017. Why is it so important?
Well, this marks the start of the physics of 2017, and it's so important because now in the last few weeks we did commissioning with Beam, and now we reach this crucial point in time where, in fact, we're gonna really go into collisions, and the experiments will take data out of these collisions. So that's for the very first time in 2017 again, and it marks the start of
The
this
physics.
year's physics run.
So basically, the detectors will switch on fully with all their
So they will keep on going what they were doing, and that is opening, tearing up the veil.
components and start taking data for the rest of the year.
Yes. So we will have, today we will collide with a few bunches, and then in the coming days we will start colliding with more and more bunches. So this is what we call the intensity ramp up. And we want to go up to, there about 2,500 bunches.
With the 13 TeV energy of.
Yeah, so getting back, I probably suggest you know what Cern is. If you don't, then watch some movies on YouTube, because I can't go too far into detail. So who is Cern? The European Organization for Nuclear Research. Basically, it's a machine that is the most advanced, the most expensive, the biggest machine humans ever built. It's like 100 meters underneath the ground. And yeah, you don't hear anything about it yet on the news, so that's strange. And yeah. Let's look up some information. Particle physics laboratory, United Nations observer, blah blah blah. Established in 1945, so they are planning and building this for a very long time. Northwest Geneva, blah blah blah. Swiss border, 22 members. Israel is the only non-European country. Why should they mention Israel? Why is it so important? But okay. Particle accelerator, blah blah blah. Now, if you look at this, researchers need remote access to these facilities. So the lab has historically been a major wide area network hub. Cern is also the birthplace of the World Wide Web. So that's crazy, right? So they invented the internet. Why? Why is it linked? You should ask. World Wide Web. If we go in detail, let's see this. The first project in front of the forerunner of the internet was Inquire, was a software project written in 1980s by Tim Berners-Lee at Cern, which was the predecessor of the World Wide Web. It was simply an hypertext program. I don't know anything about this, but the name says it all, right? Look at this. What does mean Inquire? Inquire. Ask for information from someone. Investigate, look into, inform. Yeah, this is Dutch. So what it means is investigate, look into something, and they already started this in the 1980s. So they already had a plan when they brought up this Inquire plan, and then after that it came up with the World Wide Web. So why is the internet made? So they can push that technology into the technology they have right now. So they had these plans to make and build CERN and collide these particles 100 meters under the ground and tear up the veil and just open another dimension. And they planned it already more than 10, 20, 30 years ago. Crazy, right? So if we go to the next one. Okay. What I noticed, this guy, Rande Sternberg, he looks Dutch. I am Dutch as well, so that's why I've noticed and that's why I look into him. I think, yeah, it's kind of interesting. As you can hear from my accent, it's not that good. I should talk more English, then it goes away after a few weeks. Okay, so who's Rande Sternberg? Head Operations Group, the Beam Department at CERN. So he's a very big guy, right? So look, this is his LinkedIn page. So we are trying to find out who he is actually, this Rande Sternberg. Dum, dum, dum. So he started as a technical student in the 1990s, electronic engineering, and when he finished, a couple of months later, after the summer vacation, he started at, that's too quick. Let me get back to it again. He started as a technical student, electronic engineering, again at the ESRF, European Radiation Synchronotron Facility. Doesn't say a lot to me, but let's look at it what it is. The ESRF, the European Synchronotron, is an international science facility based in Grenoble, France, thanks to high-level, innovative engineering and cutting-edge visions. The ESRF is recognized as one of the top research institutions worldwide, welcoming more than blah 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 scientists, which is a lot, 6,500 scientists every year. Biology, medicine, chemistry, earth, environmental scientists, cultural heritage. So what does this mean? Probably something that links back to some scientists, material surface science, blah blah, physics. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, this looks like the inside of CERN, but they have a website. I thought I have it open somewhere. Let me check this out. Oh, here it is. A bright light for science. Unlocking the secrets of matter. The a landmark for science and innovation. A new generation of synchronotron. So this is strange already, right? European cytology, blah blah blah. Visualizing how cell signaling takes place in microorganisms. Okay. Hercules training, next generation, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, look at this. IOD as a universal tool for solving new structures and membrane proteins. So they are making or editing genes or something. Structural disorder accelerates the kinetics of electrocatalytic reactions. Redox active MOF for reversible capture and release of halogens. Structural disorder accelerates. Yeah, this is crazy already, right? And to mention, let's go back to his page. He quit school, he finished school, and after the summer vacation, he started immediately at the ESRF, and then he went to the Hunter Douglas to be a control engineer, which was, Yeah, when he finished the same month as a technical student. He started as control engineer at Hunter Douglas. So let's take a look at what Hunter Douglas is. Moment, please. Business is people. Okay, this is their website, right? Ever since we created aluminium blind in 1946, Hunter Douglas has defined our industry as proprietary products that deliver evolutionary style of functionality. Okay, so is what do these people do? Innovation, inside and outside, perfect light control. Okay, next slide. High-tech facade ceilings, sun control. As a global citizen, we're doing well by doing good, helping people create more sustainable environments for living, blah blah blah. So if we go to the sub-site website, this one architecture. Hunter Douglas is a world-leading manufacturer of sound control solutions, suspended ceilings, ventilated facade system, and translucent materials. Hmm. At Hunter Douglas, we help bring ideas to life, collaborating with architects, bring ideas up to drawing boards, blah blah blah. Smart ways, stubborn real-world obstacles by innovating high-performance architectural materials. Okay, this another some bullshit. Sun control solutions at the forefront, so so they must be very high in their position and what they're doing. They must be very good in it. Our unparalleled range of solutions and expertise. Architect, design of solutions, heat and light inside and outside the windowed wall, from monitorized sun louvers, sliding shutters, external blinds, skylight, shades, our solutions, blah blah, solar thermal, 21st century winding covering solutions, help manage light, heat, and energy, reducing the need for artificial lighting, cooling, and heating. Superior performance, ventilated facade system, or ventilated rain screen facade, blah blah blah, reducing environmental impact, quadrolic, I don't know how to pronounce it. Aluminium core, environmental conditions, blah blah blah. Modular ceilings, blah blah blah. So basically, they are specialized in shading and lighting and how to cover up light and how to bring light from different angles. So, and they're busy working with environmental conditions, blah blah blah. And this looks like some company which has more information about chemtrails. All this light bending and stuff like that. It's very strange. Man, what's this other page? Build something inspired. Okay. Need to control daylight and glare. Ensure privacy. Preserve views. From the flagship beyond the shades or along metal blinds, we combine aesthetics and achieve blah blah blah. Go ahead, judge. A building by its cover will help you specify rainscreen facades and cladding systems. With durability, see this is blah 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 blah. You can read it for yourself. So this company knows a lot about lighting and how it comes in and comes through and how people perceive it, or how do you call it? I don't know, but yeah, this is strange because this guy, when I didn't even finish school, I didn't know what to do, and this guy just started school, went to the ISRF for 1 year, and then he started the career as control engineer at Hunter Douglas, which is it's a company that is busy with forming, bending, shaping light. After he went as a technical student at the European Radiation Synchronotron facility, which had so much to do with Cern, and then he upgraded in 1994 as a manager of production, blah blah, and then all of a sudden he went to Cern. So this guy got it all figured out what he wanted to do. He was definitely born in some family which pushed him in this direction. So that is why he made these decisions to come and work at Sun, and now he is a head of operation, which is weird. So he has a very obvious career path, which led him to CERN in Geneva. So who is this guy? Who switches on the LHC? Here he is. Look at his nose. Rande Sternberg, charge of operation teams, blah blah blah. Look at him talking all interesting with his big nose. So he basically is the guy who turns on the button to turn on the LHC. Okay, so who is Rande Sternberg? Where does he come from? What does his name mean? His surname Sternberg. Yeah, some people with the surname in Holland, which is where I'm from. But the most density is in, you guess, Israel, which explains this nose, right? So he has a lot of. This means one who came from Sternberg, Star Mountain, the name of 10 places in Germany. I will continue this in another part. What this name might mean, Sternberg, and I think I put it in part 2 or 3 about debunking Cern, Cern. Yeah, it does sound a lot the same. So I try to figure out who is this guy, where is he from, because he has to be guided in some sort of direction to follow this path to become the head of CERN of operation and push the button to start the LHC. So basically, he has a lot of connections to Jacobs and the Growth. If you're American, you might have known the Growth as the surname, might be familiar with it. So if we go to the most common Jewish surnames in the Netherlands, is Cohen, blah blah blah, De Jong, and then Jacobs, which he is an ancestor from Mr. Sternberg. The Growth, I couldn't find the exact heritage tree because it was too much information. Yeah, I don't have a heritage tree. Heritage tree. Only Jewish people have them, and a lot of rich people. So that makes a lot of sense as well. So this is the list. These are all Dutch names, but we live in the Netherlands, which is kind of the new Babylon. So that's why there are a lot of familiar surnames. And look at this one. Where is it? Cern. Stern Cernberg. So yeah, this guy is probably a Jew. I don't have anything against Jews. It's just like it's some Zionist Jews do run the government and they do run the world, and it's important to point them out because we have to know our enemies, right? And then we have this Jamie Boyd, which was this ugly, demonic-looking guy. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, They don't take a lot of close-ups from his head because it's just too much. We can handle it. You can, but if you wanna watch the video, I'll put the links in the description. Who was Jamie Boyd? Yeah, he studied Imperial College in London. I don't have too much information on this because it goes too deep. If someone has some information on this, then please send me something in the comments. They have a lot of famous alumni. I don't know what this means, but there were, I think, 50 famous alumni that are linked to this Imperial College. So does Jamie Boyd finishes his college time. He started the Stanford Linear Accelerator Center. Do I have to even explain to you? And then, yeah, he went to Cern. So if you look at this list, the last thing of this part, Jala, Fraser, Apollo, these are all people working at Cern, right? Goldblatt, which must be also Zionist Israeli agenda. Do you have more? I'm not familiar with all of these names. Van den Bogart, this is from a very elite Illuminati bloodline, Bogart family. Ferrari, blah blah blah. So that's it. I'll be putting a next part 2 about debunking Cern's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, or don't.